Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, or if you are new here, welcome. I'm Dr. Holly, sex and relationship therapist, and today we're diving into one of the most mysterious topics in sexual health, the G-spot. What exactly is it? How do you find it? Let's break it down. So what exactly is the G-spot? Well, the term G-spot comes from Dr. Ernest Grafenberg, who first described the G-spot as a sensitive area of the female anatomy back in the 1950s. It is often described as an area inside the vagina about 2 to 3 inches deep on the front vaginal wall, or right behind where the belly button would be. But is it real? Well, results from research are a little bit mixed. A recent comprehensive review found that while many women report experiencing pleasure from stimulating this area, the exact nature and location vary significantly amongst individuals. In fact, it may not even necessarily be a spot, but is better thought of as the clitourethral vaginal complex, meaning that it is involved between the interaction of the clitoris, the urethra, and the vaginal wall, rather than just being one specific spot. So is the G-spot a myth? No, it's not entirely a myth, but it's not as straightforward as it's often portrayed. While the exact anatomy is still debated, what we know for sure is that this area can provide a significant amount of pleasure for some people, but not for everyone, and it varies widely from person to person. So where is it located, and what is the best way to find it anatomically? To find the G-spot, or clitourethrovaginal, or CUV complex for short, you're going to want to insert fingers in about 2 to 3 inches into the vagina and curl them upward in sort of a come hither motion. What you're feeling for is what might feel like a slightly raised or bumpy area that might feel more pronounced during arousal. Additionally, positions like doggy style, or positions in which the hips are elevated, like placing a pillow underneath the hips or doing sort of a glute bridge, can facilitate deeper penetration that will target that area of the front vaginal wall, and thus that area of tissue known as the G-spot. There are also toys that you can use that are specifically designed for G-spot or CUV stimulation, and these are going to be toys that are curved, again in that kind of come hitherto motion, to allow for better stimulation of that area. And I'll go ahead and put some examples of what that looks like up here on the screen. Some of these toys have vibrations or pulsations that can also enhance sensation. Again, thinking of it as part of the clitourethrovaginal complex, or as an extension of the clitoris. The clitoris often can feel enhanced sensations through vibratory stimulation, so using that vibratory stimulation in the G-spot or CUV area can also be pleasurable for some people. Notice how I said some people. This is something that I think is incredibly important for people to know, and that is that the G-spot is not for everyone, meaning that it doesn't feel good for everyone. Some people really do like G-spot stimulation, while others feel like that type of stimulation is too intense or even painful. So if you are someone who is looking to explore G-spot stimulation, I strongly encourage you to play around and see what feels good for you, and then share whether or not that does feel good with your partner. If you are a partner who wants to explore G-spot stimulation with the owner of the G-spot, then I would certainly suggest checking in with that partner to see what actually feels good and feels pleasurable for them. Because again, for some people, the G-spot just doesn't do it. Furthermore, if you are someone who does not enjoy G-spot or CUV stimulation, please know that there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Sexuality and pleasure is highly individual. If that doesn't feel good for you, instead explore different types of stimulation and learn to trust your body. Pleasure is diverse, and there is no one size fits all. Some of the most common reasons that women have difficulty experiencing pleasure from G-spot or CUV stimulation include not being fully aroused before stimulation. Arousal significantly increases sensitivity and thus access to this type of pleasure. Additionally, psychological factors like stress, anxiety, or previous negative experiences may impact the ability to access pleasure in this area as well. Lastly, everybody's anatomy is different, and thus you just might not enjoy it. Pleasure is varied and unique, and though the G-spot might be a great area to explore for some, it's okay if the G-spot is just not your jam. Thank you so much for watching, and as we wrap up, I would love to hear from you. Are you surprised that the G-spot is actually a combination of the clitoris, the urethra, and the vagina internally? Are you somebody who enjoys G-spot stimulation, or are you someone for whom it just is not for you? Let me know in the comments below and see if anybody else can relate. If you found this video helpful, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions or anything you'd like for me to cover in a future video. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and remember, you deserve a healthy, happy, and pleasurable life.